All right, what's going on, everyone? Say hi to everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Oh, God. Show your face. Yeah. Okay, so we are finally putting on the stage wheels on Nicole's Z, but we can't have any of this. That wheel gap is just unacceptable. So when we bought the car, it came with these coilovers. I have no idea what brand they are. They're raggedy as hell. So what we do have is some WD-40. So we're going to clean this up because, as you can see, there's a lot of rust on the threads. Anybody that has coilovers knows that's a pain in the butt because when you're trying to adjust the ride height, if the spinners get stuck, it's definitely no fun. So found this in the vet. Thank you to Darius. Some WD-40 with let's see what we got here. A flexible straw. It's pretty impressive. Where are you hiding at? Oh, found ya. Found ya. What you doing? What you doing? I mentioned this in my Instagram video, but if you guys are interested in that tire rack, it's only 40 bucks on Amazon. Holds up to 300 pounds. Thing is sick. I know what you're doing. What are you getting out? What are you getting out of the car? Uh-huh. Where are you going with it? Unbelievable. Since it is Nicole's Z, she wants to learn basically how to do everything on the car. So she will be the one installing the coilovers with my supervision. How excited are you about that?
I'm gonna end up killing my car instead.
It's gonna be slammed though, and that's fine. We've got some miscellaneous arms, no idea what these are for, but I'm gonna wing it as we take the car apart. I'll try to figure out where these go. My guess is these are trailing arms or tow arms or something like that for the back of the car. So we'll figure it out. Also need to figure out, this is a true coilover system, but it looks like that's gonna be like a shock and perch style system because that's how the rear end of the Z is. So we're gonna go ahead and finish cleaning up the coilovers and then we'll get started. So we have the coilovers all cleaned up, got the preload set to 5mm. Now we're gonna go ahead and jack up the car. Nicole is jacking up the car now. And we're gonna work on one side at a time since all of the jack stands are on the Camaro right now because we're repairing it. Pollen is so crazy. You can see Nicole is drawing on the car. Love when she does that.
You did it first.
We got some Irish Drift Championship going on. Has the car jacked up, getting the Ugga Dugga machine, getting the socket that we need. So these, for those of you that don't know, these are kind of anti-marring, meaning it's not going to scrape your wheels or anything like that. Got these, I want to say, for like 15 bucks on Amazon. So I'll put the link in the description to that as well. Super useful. It came with a kit of 5 different common lug nut sizes. I want to say this is a 21 that she's using. We're going to work on the front first because the front is generally the most challenging. I'm going to try to see if we can just not take this front ball joint off, because I don't have a ball joint separator, so I don't want to deal with that. My hope is that when we take the strut off and probably the lower control arm off, that we'll be able to slide it on there. First thing we're going to do is take the front strut bar off. So what we're going to need for that is, it looks like a 15 mil and the Ugga Dugga machine. So baby, if you want to get the Ugga Dugga machine, and then a 15 mil. So 1, 2, 3, 4 in no particular order. Yep, good. This one, can you get to it well? Okay, cool. I was gonna say you might have trouble getting to it.
It's the easiest one.
If that one you have any trouble, let me know and we'll get you an extension.
This one might be. Yeah, I might need a certain way that you do this that goes on easier.
Yeah, so notice how there's the square, so you gotta line the square up perfectly and then just force it in there.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, one side done. Now we can go to the other side. You're doing good, babe.
Thank you. Should I leave the...
You can if you want, yeah. Go ahead and take it off. So if you notice, when you have an extension, you lose kind of some torque.
Yeah.
So that's why when you need to Ugga Dugga something with maximum effort, you don't want any extensions on.
And then sometimes you have a choice.
Yeah. Good job. Wherever you want to put it, I'd say by the wheels. Okay, so now that Nicole has the strut bar off, you'll notice that that exposes the strut tower bolts. So we have two, I want to say that's a 12 mil. We have two right here and then one up there. So a total of 3 bolts per side, and that's going to take the top hat off. And then we should be able to push it down out of the bottom. Okay, so Nicole has the 12 mil, hooking it up to the Ugga Dugga machine. You can do this with hand tools as well. It just makes it so much easier when you have power tools. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so the nuts on the top hat are completely off. Now we're gonna turn our attention to the bottom part of the vehicle. And what I am going to do, that's a ball joint right there, that is not. So anything that has a ball joint like the end of the lower control arm, you need a ball joint separator. The upper control arm has a ball joint, so we would need a ball joint separator. I don't want to mess with that, so my goal is to try to take the suspension off without having to separate any of the ball joints. So my plan is to take this sway bar end link off, and then the inner lower control arm bolt, take that off, and the strut bolt off. And ideally, we'll be able to kind of just slide it off of the lower control arm once we do that. And then the one back there. Very good. And now you can just pull the lines off of those. Yep. Front is off. Back. Perfect. Okay, so we have the ABS sensor line off, and we have the brake lines off. Now we're going to go ahead and take the sway bar end link off right here. Okay, so we got the driver's side coilover in. I'm gonna go ahead and slap the stage wheel on the front driver's side, leaning it to the right. There you go. Yep. There you go. That seems like it's it, right? Cool. Alright, so we have the front driver's side done. Now we're going to do the rear driver's side. We're going to go ahead and take this off. This is a 17. Now the rear has an independent shock and then a separate coil spring on a perch. So we're going to make sure that we adjust the perch to be super slam. One thing that I want to call out, you guys probably noticed something's missing here. Yeah, so someone decided to just leave off the bolt and washer that goes on the trailing arm. So that's sweet. Cool. Keep it pressed in so you don't strip it. There you go. Now I'm going to show you a trick. I know. I'm going to show you a trick. So for something like this, you put something here and then you kind of pry as you ugga-dugga it out. So go ahead and ugga-dugga it.
Okay. Oh.
Yep. Go ahead and ugga-dugga. That's how you do it. Okay. So the shock is off. I don't know what we need to take off from the perch spring. I'm thinking just this bolt, and it's going to be compressed, so that's going to be fun. So as soon as you take that bolt off, make sure your legs aren't in there, otherwise you'll have a nice little kneecap slap. Alright, go ahead and ugga-dugga that 17 right there. It might have a nut on the other side. Yep, it does. So we're going to get the nut, and then also what we're going to do is just put the jack on the perch spring. That way it kind of applies pressure so you don't hurt yourself. As cool as that would be to have on video, this is why we have a wrap on our car. Can you line me up with the perch spring? Alright, that should be good. Okay, so probably another 17. Let's see. Oh, is it an 18? Nope, 17. Okay, go ahead and ugga-dugga. We'll teamwork it. Alright, keep going with the uggas. Yep. That's it. Okay, let that down. Now you should be able to go ahead and pry that perch spring, so press that perch spring down. Just the bottom piece, baby. Yep, that piece right there. There you go. And now the spring will come right out. Yep, good job. Okay, last thing we gotta do, that's two 12 mils. Do you see that up there, baby? Two 12 mils. Yep. That's good. That's good. And now it comes all the way out. Very good. Let's go ahead and pull that shock out. Okay, so we have the original spring out. We have the original shock out. That's the shock that we're going to go ahead and put in. That's the spring we're going to put in with the adjustable, I don't even know what you want to call it, a spring holder. Now, we need to figure out what the hell we're gonna do about this. I need to find a bolt and a washer to put there, but we do have adjustable tow rods and adjustable trailing arms. I think we might need to put those on. I'm not entirely sure. Just when you're slamming and jamming, you kind of need some extra adjustability. So I think we're gonna go ahead and put those on. All right, so now we're doing the adjustable tie rods. So you just hook it up to this little thingamajigger right there. Go ahead. And then it is a M12 125 bolt. Okay, so Nicole has the shock in. We have the preload set to about 3 to 5 millimeter of spring compression. So we're ready to go ahead and put the rear wheel on. Yeah, fitment's gonna be perfect. I can see the toe's definitely off. Ugga dugga and pull. Yep. Heck yeah. Looks good, babe. All right, so we got the driver's side done. We're gonna go ahead and work on the passenger side. One thing that I did notice is that someone may have tried to roll the fenders, but just did a terrible job. So I'm definitely gonna roll the fenders for her because otherwise it's definitely gonna be hitting. I'm gonna try to eyeball the alignment because the toe is definitely off. But all we're gonna do is repeat the same steps on the passenger side. We won't bore you guys with that, so we'll go ahead and get to it. And we'll see you guys when we're done. All right, wheels are on, suspension is on. Definitely need to, I have the camber arms, but I don't have the misalignment spacers. I lost them. So definitely need to get those because it's got some camber in the back that we need to pull out. All right, so I hope you guys liked that video. Please make sure you like and subscribe for more. Again, if you're interested in the tire mount, I got that on Amazon. It was only 40 bucks, holds up to 300 pounds. So I'm gonna put the link in the bio on that. But please make sure you guys subscribe because we've got a lot going on. We've got the Camaro. We're gonna get ready for an event at Cletus in cars, or actually it's just like a drift event that Cletus is putting on. We also have the C5 Corvette. Somebody at some point in time, I'm not gonna say too much about it, but somebody is gonna own this vehicle. So we're doing a lot to this car. Coilovers, hydro, angle. This thing is gonna be a ripper. This is a 2004 Z06 Corvette. So it's got the LS6. This thing absolutely rips. It just needs some drift mods, so we're gonna be doing that. We're also gonna get Nicole into drifting, so make sure you guys are subscribed to YouTube. We're gonna be doing videos at least once a week. I'm gonna try to up it to 2 times a week. Special shout out to Stage Wheels. Absolutely love the wheels. They're very light, very durable. They look great on the Z. We also have a set that's gonna go on the Camaro. So a lot to come soon. Hope you guys like this video. See you next time.